Who in chat is a middle child that can actually feel my pain? Middle children have it so bad. So bad. We are like a neglected generation of kids. It's
Shit.
disgusting. Honest to God, I could take my mum and dad to court for what I've been through.
Go
You're the
Jake's my
baby,
baby.
Sky Drake. My brother's this baby, and he is like the golden child.
And my dad's my middle child.
Oh, my dad's, yeah, middle child. Honestly, if our house is burnt down,
He
I'd assume it
does,
was you,
Wicksbury.
Jim. You joke.
He's definitely
Yes,
him.
but they could catch my brother and sister doing it, and they'd be like, "Did James make you do that?" So, middle child. So, a very good example here. Literally, my brother could do anything, and my mum would stick up for him. My sister. So, go just to my sister for a second. She gets kind of everything. So, we'll have. If it's like one of the kids' birthdays, we'll go around there for a tea party. All of our birthdays, we do it. We have like a buffet type style of food. And what they do, so at the end, my mum will collect all the food that's not been eaten, put it on plates, and give it to my sister. This fat cunt sitting there clearly likes his food, and I got to see my sister walk out of a plate of fucking buffet food that wasn't even offered to me. Like, am I just shit? Like, literally, I look at her, and I just shit to you.
Trust you to get up over food.
But seriously,
So
at
you.
least turn around and say, James, would you like some of this food to take home as well? No. She doesn't do it. Goes straight to my sister. My brother, on the other hand, a part I think of why he's so fucking special to my parents is because he actually lives in Canada, so they don't see him that often. But he's the baby of the family. And quite a few years ago, my brother used to sell drugs. So, not a big time drug dealer, but he did sell weed, pretty much mostly. And my mum knew about it. My mum knew he sold weed. She hated it. She didn't like it, but she knew about it. So my brother was in Australia at the time. He'd been there about a year. Someone had gassed him up, or they'd given false information, and the police actually raided my mum and dad's house. They literally smashed the door through, flew up the stairs, and fucking mum and dad was in bed. It was like 4 or 5 a.m. Flew up the stairs, started searching everywhere, and they said, "We're looking for Craig West. Where is he?" My mum, who knows that Craig West has fucking sold drugs. I don't know if I should be saying this on stream. My mum, who knows my brother has sold drugs and knows that I never have sold drugs, turned round to the policeman and said, "Do you mean James West? He lives in Raynham." So the
Screwed him
cunt,
up.
the cunt
Screwed him
fucking
up.
assumed it was me and told them where I lived.
Told the police that it was the wrong son. Who
So
does that?
my brother, who actually sold drugs, and that's what they was there looking for. No, she actually turned around. No, do you mean James? Are you talking about James? He lives in Raynham.
School's
pretty
up where you live
sure-
as well.
I'm
School's up
pretty
where
sure
you
she would have said, "Come on, jump in the car. Fuck it, I'll take you around there. I'll show you where the cunt is." She'd be banging on my door. "James, it's only
I
me. Let
love
me
that
in."
story. I
It's
love that
shocking.
story.
It is
Also a
beyond
bedroom.
shocking.
He's still got a bedroom and he ain't lived there for like so many
Yeah,
years.
so my mum and dad's got a flat. My brother's never lived there. He's been in Canada when they got this flat. They moved from like our family home into a smaller flat because it was just the two of them. So she said there's a spare bedroom, but it's Craig's room. It's Craig's room.
Who lives in Canada? You're around there every day.
So I'm bearing in mind, if my mum and dad need to fucking do anything, they call me. I've got to go around there and I do everything for them. They don't go to my sister. My brother's in Canada, so he can't. But literally, this is Craig's bedroom, and she will literally say, like, if I was there late and had a drink or something, she'd say, "Do you want to stay in Craig's room?"
Oh, this is brilliant.
I'd rather fucking walk home, Louisa, you slag.
Oh,
Shocking.
bless you.
No, there was no drugs or anything there, not a pepper. Like, my brother had been out of the country for like just over a year at this point. There was no drugs. He'd not sold drugs in the country for a very long time. It was I don't really know what happened. Someone had obviously given them full wrong information. But yeah, so they walked in, asked for Craig, and her instant reaction was, "Don't you mean James? He lives in Raynham."
Shocking.
Like,
That
fucking
is so
slap
bad.
around the face. My dad used to keep my room made, but turn my sister's room into a guest room, and now he's married. They're both guest rooms. The room thing doesn't bother me. It's just when she says, "Do you want to stay in Craig's room?" I just think, why is it his room?
Yeah, why is it? Yeah,
Why is
it
that
Craig's
Craig's room? Why is it not just a guest room or a spare room? Why is it
You help
Craig's
him
room?
every day. Every day he has to run around.
Seriously.
I know.
The shit they get me to do is unfucking believable.
He comes round hours after, fuming with what he's had to do for him.
The
Absolutely
things,
fuming, isn't it?
there's things like they're so bad with technology, but they want to do it all. Like, there was one time, like, my mum is so used to fucking, I'll get James to do it. My mum's friend turned around to my mum and said, oh, I've got a doctor's appointment, but it's like a week away. Mum said, oh, what's wrong? They said, when I'm going to piss, it's really foamy. My mum literally turned around to him and said, that's all right, I'll get James to Google it.
Oh, no way.
She actually called me up. Chris has got foamy piss. Can you Google what's wrong with it?